Hey everyone, it's Carrie here. So, I just had the best weekend ever. I got to go to a Women in Business conference and I ended up meeting so many incredible women from my network, and it was just so inspiring. I absolutely loved it because it was like the first time ever that I've really had the opportunity to meet people from my network. So I read all these stories about all these amazing people, but I don't really get to meet that many of them. So it was just incredible. But at this weekend, a lot of people started asking me the same questions. So I thought it might be really helpful if I make a few videos covering some of these questions over the next few weeks. So here are some of the questions that I'm going to be covering in the next few videos. The first question that I got asked a lot is, how have I managed to build a network of 80,000 women? So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've done in order to build this network, literally how I got started with it, how I managed to build it up, when there was like a tipping point, all of that stuff. So that's going to be one of the videos. And then a lot of people asked me about making videos and said they really wanted to make videos, but they just didn't know where to begin with it all, and they've been putting it off because, let's face it, it's actually really quite scary. So I'm going to make a video all about making videos and how I managed to do it and how I got started with it and what equipment I use. And then I'm also going to set you a challenge to go away and make a video and then send it in, and I'm going to do like a little competition. I'm going to pick the best video and share it with my network as a little incentive to actually get you to start making videos for your business, because it's so amazing. It can have such a great impact. I'm going to be sharing lots of other things, but it's also made me realise that if you ever have a question that you want me to try and answer, then please just email it in and I'll be happy to answer it for you in these videos. You can email it to info@femaleentrepreneurassociation.com or through the website, or leave a comment if you have a question on anything. And if I can't help you, then I can go and try and find somebody in my network who can, and I can bring them onto the video to share some answers. So if you ever do have any questions, please just ask. I'm more than willing to share anything that I know with you. So all that being said, in this episode I want to talk about something which came up a lot over the weekend, and this is something that I have struggled with an awful lot as an entrepreneur, and it's basically that being an entrepreneur can be really lonely. And like I said, this is something that I have struggled with a lot. In fact, when I was running my first business, I ended up feeling so miserable because I felt so isolated and lonely. And the worst part for me is that when I spend too much time by myself, I overthink everything. I am such an overthinker. So I will talk myself out of doing anything. I'll start doubting things and I'll start questioning things, and then before long I have started to procrastinate, and then I just put things off, and then I don't make it happen, and then I feel really bad about it. And I think that is the worst part about it, is that I ended up feeling so unhappy because I was lonely. Actually, let me rephrase that. I chose to feel really unhappy because I felt lonely, but nevertheless, it was a really crappy situation to be in. And I think that's a lot, I don't know, I don't think I've ever met one entrepreneur who's not been able to relate to the fact that it's lonely, actually. So if you are feeling lonely, do not worry, because we all feel lonely. But I think for me, it is still a hard situation to deal with, and a lot of people feel like this. So I want to share with you some things that have really helped me to deal with it. And I actually made another video about feeling lonely in business, where I talked about basically changing your perception on feeling lonely, which is something that I had to do. I had to take responsibility for my situation and realise that actually I was the one that was making me feel so unhappy about the fact that I felt lonely. And when I made that decision, it changed everything. But in this video, I want to talk more about how to actually build business friendships and develop business friendships and a support network around you who can really help you to move forward, who can be there for you throughout your journey. And for me, this has been one of the most important things I started to do. So about 3 years ago, I made the conscious decision to start building my network up, a network of business friends. This wasn't a network of people to sell to. This was a network of support, a network of friends, of people who I really cared about and who really cared about me and wanted me to succeed. And that has been so incredible. So over the past 3 years, I've been building up to be where it is today, of having the most incredible people in my life, people who want me to succeed. And to be honest, perhaps without those people, I might not be here today. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'd really struggled to get here today, because I really needed that support, like I said, because I'm an overthinker. And I needed people to help me along the way, to help me to push me in the right direction, and to give me that confidence boost when I really need one, and to tell me that it's okay, and to tell me that they've been through it too, and to not worry. I needed that, and I think we do need that. So I want to share with you where I basically started out with all this stuff. And I just want to say one really simple thing. In order to start building your business friendships, it just starts with making the conscious decision that that's what you want to do, that you want to build a support network around you of like-minded people, people who you completely resonate with, people who get you and get what you're doing, people who not only believe but also get your crazy ideas, because they have just as many crazy ideas as you have. People who are living their lives, doing what they love, doing something that makes them feel so alive, something that they're so passionate about, and they're so determined to make it happen. And people that you see them doing it and they inspire you, and so they make you reach up higher. They help you to keep going, even though sometimes it's so hard and you just want to give up. You need to surround yourself with these kinds of people, people that can help pick you up when you feel down, people that really genuinely want you to succeed, people who believe in you. It is so important, because that gives you so much more courage, so much more confidence to go out there and to keep making it happen, to keep achieving incredible things. So, in order to start building your business friendships, like I said, you need to just make the conscious decision to start building these friendships. And that really starts by reaching out to people. That's it. It's that simple. Reach out to people who you think that you could become really great business friends with, people who you think could really help you along your journey. Reach out to them. That is what I did. When I started off and I didn't know anyone else that was like me, that's what I started off by doing, reaching out to people. I made the decision that sitting at home by myself was not helping me, so I needed to do something about it. So I started joining online forums, I went on LinkedIn, I joined relevant groups, I connected with like-minded people. People started to know who I was and what I did, and then they started inviting me along to other events. So then I got to go out to other events and meet lots of incredible people. I decided also to start networking locally, and at first I was like, I absolutely hated it. I was like, this is awful, I just want to get home. But then I persevered with it, and then I started to develop these friendships with people that I would see at different events, and I met people. That's what it's about. It's about meeting people. It's about putting yourself out there so that you can connect with people. That is how I've managed to build an amazing network around me, because I reached out, I put myself out there, and I connected with people. That is what you have to do. So go on online forums, join Facebook groups, join LinkedIn groups, reach out to people. So something else that's really helped me in terms of building up my business friends in the States, for example, or in different countries, has been identifying people that I thought would be amazing to be connected with and emailing them. Finding what their email address was and getting in touch, connecting with them on Facebook and sending them a message, and just reaching out. That's what I did. And also the key with this is, obviously this is not about selling, this is about building relationships. So really you have to make sure that you are interested in them and what they do, and you are also interesting. You know, be an interesting person, be the kind of person that somebody would love to be friends with, and you're never going to struggle with this. And I'm sure you already are anyway, because I'm sure you're an absolutely amazing person, so it's not going to be a problem. But just make sure that you are that interested and interesting, and then go out there and connect. Yeah, I'm sure some people won't reply, but most people will. People like it. People like building relationships. People like connecting with others, because entrepreneurs have to stick together, and we all know that. We all know that we stick together, we help each other, we support each other to achieve incredible things, because when we work together to support each other, we can make it happen so much faster. So reach out to people. Something else that I also did was I joined a mastermind group where I met up with 20 to 25 like-minded entrepreneurs once a month for 12 months, and that was amazing, and I built, you know, lifelong friendships through that. And if you can go along to these things where you, and especially if you get with a group of people that you really resonate with, it is so powerful. But usually masterminds are really expensive, so it's not for everyone. But they are worth looking into if you can, because so many great people talk about the power of masterminds, of surrounding yourself with like-minded people who can really help you. Because, you know, I say this so many times, none of us have all the answers. You know, we don't have it all figured out. So the more people you can surround yourself with who have kind of been there, done it, or can help you in some way, the more likely it is that you're going to succeed. So I think that's why it's also so important to build business friendships. So if you feel lonely and isolated at the moment and you feel like you could make more business friendships, then I challenge you this week to put yourself out there, to reach out to people. So actually at the weekend, I met two people that came together, and they met through the Female Entrepreneur Association. They met because one of them saw a story I published on the other one on the website, read the story, loved it, and so decided to get in touch with her. And now they're friends. They met up and now they're friends and they help each other. That is amazing, and that's it, you know, that's how simple it can be. You see somebody, you read a story, you think that person's brilliant and I think I would really get along with them and I think we could help each other, and so reach out to them. So I challenge you, if you are feeling lonely, make the conscious decision to start building your business network, to start building your business friendships. Reach out to people, put yourself out there, be interested and be interesting, and you will build the most incredible relationships with people that will help you to take your business to another level. But I would absolutely love to know what you think about this as well. Have you experienced feeling isolated and lonely in business, and has it affected you? And have you started to build a network of like-minded people around you, of people that you've become business friends with, or just friends with in general, but you know, like-minded friends? And has it helped you? Where did you go to find these people? Please leave a comment over on the blog and share it, because it'll be so helpful for everyone else to hear how you've managed to do it, where you went to find them, to find and connect with like-minded people. So head over to the blog and leave a comment, and I will see you next time.